As said, I'm Emily, and I'm presenting on behalf of the Mohajer team. They're a collective of Iranians and Afghans who have created an app for Afghan migrants and refugees in Iran. None of them can be here to present for a variety of security and travel reasons. I've been involved since the app's beginning, when I and one of the team members were working in the Calais refugee camp, and we were inspired by what we saw there to start discussions with refugees about information, reporting, and empowerment, and then formal scoping began, and that was just the start. We now have Mohajer. It's an app which creates and shares human rights information, but also creates a secure and anonymous platform for reporting abuses. Information is power. We're all here because we believe that to some extent, but it's much more complex than that. Information can be chaos, and information can be danger. And in Iran, it can be both, whether you're looking for it or trying to share it. It's a context you might be much less familiar with than the Europe context, but it's one of the biggest and most protracted refugee crises on the planet. And the information context in Iran particularly is chaotic, and it's controlled, and it's monitored. Trying to get reliable information on your rights can be like sticking your head into Pandora's box. Trying to report something, you risk retaliation, deportation, job loss, or simply a lack of action. You can end up feeling more marginalized because you're ignored. So the simplicity of Mohajer is its beauty. It's a calm and helpful voice amid chaos, and it's a trusted ear amid noise. And why an app? They're simply more used in this context than mobile websites, and the security is strong. So this on the right is the user interface. It's super simple, and it's clean. It comes in Farsi, Pashto, and English. The information that is on there is practical, applicable, and relevant, and the team is in regular consultation with the community to make sure that it's what's needed and what's useful. Again, the context required specific activities. The research, it demanded creativity. It was back to basics. It was knocking on doors, it was making phone calls, it was pen and paper to verify the support groups and the information. But it's worth it, because these resources did not and could not exist without this type of work. So the second function is reporting. It's secure and it's anonymous, and it creates a gateway to a network of support which has been verified by hand, by ear, by voice, in person, by the team. So the team collect the reports, and they often communicate directly with users as well to direct them to the right people. To reach the network of people that were required to create an engaged usership, we had to get creative again to stay under the radar in Iran. So it was an organic approach. It was hand-delivered leaflets. It was word of mouth. It's not high-tech, but high-tech is not always the best tech. And for Mohajer, it's the means and not the end in itself. So the first couple of years have been characterized by community focus groups, research, network building, and content creation, as well as the development of the app itself. And so far, so good. The app is functional, and it has an established network of engaged and active users, experts, and support groups. Unexpectedly, this is extended to a broader network of professionals like medics and psychologists and lawyers who've offered their services via the app. Essentially, the foundations are in place, and Mohajer is now ready to grow and to travel. That means more content, more sophisticated user interaction, and scaling, reaching new corners of this community, and maybe even new contexts. If this can be done in Iran, then the potential is great. I'm going to hand over for questions now.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.